Welcome back to me, Kim Shaw, for Silver Surfers, doing wonderful flower arrangements. This is something a little bit special, a treat. Your daughter's getting married, you want the house to look lovely, so you wouldn't mind spending a bit more. I've got myself a lovely tank of water, always sparkling clean with fresh water. And although I love to arrange with chicken wire is not that pretty. And I've got this lovely silver wire. You can buy this at florist shops. I'm going to take a length of it, which looks like a lot, but then I'm going to scrunch it up. It's lovely stuff, actually. It's nice to play with. And this is going to help me inside the vase thread the flowers through. And it just keep thinking with such a wide mouth to the vase, it just helps me inside the vase to give me some sort of structure of which to thread my flowers and foliage through. So, and it's not unattractive, and that comes in all different colours. So it's quite nice, gold, red, blue, if you wanted something a bit different. As always, I'm going to start with that foliage, that all-important foliage. And this time I've got some eucalyptus. The florist's favourite foliage. All the brides are wanting eucalyptus. And so the growers are majorly growing it for everybody. It's a bit hit and miss, eucalyptus. It can be a bit marked, bit dry. So look out when you're buying it. A lot of the stalls stock it now because people just like eucalyptus all on its own. And I'm being very extravagant and using all this bunch. And as I did before, I made that circle of foliage running round the outside and then fill in the centre bit with a nice wodgy bit. Last bit, stripping those leaves that go into the water. So nothing, can you see, nothing in the water has got any leaf on it. There you go. It's very, very on trend. You see it's all in the mags, the home design mags. That's how it would be. Just a vase of eucalyptus. I think I might add a bit something else because I've got this. Maybe not that bit. This sarcophagus. And I'm going to just thread that through just to give it some extra. Actually, I forget I'm doing it for you. And I have to keep reminding myself that you're there. And I'm going to thread that through. And the whole time I'm building on this massive foliage, which is going to be the background to my flowers. Stripping those flowers off. Last bit. Now, as a flower arrangement goes, that'll last you a fortnight in the house. But now we're going to put some beautiful roses in it. So this is a rose. It's terribly in fashion, called Pink Avalanche. And as you can see, the outer petals were a little bit marked, a little bit bruised. So I literally, with my thumb and forefinger, holding the petal and pulling from the base, so none of it is left there. Then, taking my rose, if I had a broken stem or a broken leaf or a ripped leaf, I would take it off. I'm very lucky that these haven't any thorns. If it did have thorns, I would knock them off like this, because you don't want any of those. Then, so now it's all about creating my, threading my roses through. So, one by one, I'm looking at my roses, taking off anything that's unsightly, cutting. You can split them if you think the stems are particularly woody or thick. Now, to be honest, the other thing I've meant to say doing these demonstrations is that just because you buy something at a long length does not mean that you've got to keep it at a long length. So, ironically, something like roses, you are paying for the length, but you're also paying for the fatness of the head. So, something like a rose, ironically, will last far longer if it's kept shorter, because the water doesn't have to go as far up the stem, I guess. Yeah, these are in good condition. These are lovely roses, gorgeous. And once again, treat yourself. That flower stall, especially end of the day when they're flogging them off, those stall holders don't want to take them home. They'll be giving them away. Treat yourself to something as nice as this. So as you can see, I'm filling in the centre now. There's a broken leaf. Take it off. You won't get anything as nice as this in the supermarkets. You really have got to go further afield for this. How's it looking from your side? I can't see. I can never see. So I'm guessing your guests might be mightily impressed with these, and in a few days' time those roses would have blown even further and looking very gorgeous and romantic. And I think I've used I used a couple earlier, so there's about 18 or 20 roses there. And actually I don't think I need anything else. All done.